If you want to be able to dunk the basketball, these are some workouts that you can do to be able to dunk like a pro. CJ here is a professional basketball player that I train with David, and he is an absolute high flyer. So, for players who can dunk the ball, I'm going to say consistently, these are some workouts and exercises that you can do so that you can jump higher and can then eventually do more flashier dunks. Okay, so this first drill is very simple. It's actually very good for low post players like centers, but it's a drop step 2-foot jump into a dunk. Basically, this is actually really hard. If you are not a dunker or if you just are barely dunking, this is extremely hard. But just a quick drop step, you don't have much momentum. It's going to be really taxing and it will help develop more power into a 2-foot dunk. So definitely an exercise that you need to do. The next level to that same exact exercise is this one right here. Basically, standing 2-foot dunk. Obviously, if you can do this easily, this is not something that you would want to practice. Maybe add in a little bit extra, maybe a little bit of an East Bay or maybe a back scratcher. But if you can get up off the ground and do a 2-foot dunk, this is very good to develop a lot of power because you don't have any momentum that is taking you to the rim. Now, this will give you a little bit of momentum, but it's helping you start lower, which is very important. Being able to be explosive from a very low point is going to really help you become even more explosive. So, what we're doing here is a lunge into a 2-foot dunk. You stay low while you get out of your lunge. And then while you're still low, you are exploding up. This is going to give more greater range of motion on your ability to jump. So if you do start from a lower level, let's say you're driving on somebody, this is definitely an exercise that's going to help you. Now, this next exercise, what we are looking to do is to be able to start on a lunge, and then we have to turn our body after we get ourselves out of the lunge, and then what we do is then explode up from 2 feet. So we're starting in a lunge, staying low when we turn, staying low when we get to 2 feet, and then exploding up. Same idea. There is not much momentum. We're working a lot of the core in this one, and it's going to help us, especially with our penultimate step at the end of most of our dunks. So this last exercise, I've really only seen it done perfectly by one single player ever, and he was like 6'7" or 6'8". Basically, you're starting in like your last step. No momentum. You're starting in your last step before your 1-foot dunk. And then you basically explode that knee upwards into a 1-foot jump. This would be great for players who are 1-foot dunkers and you want it to become more explosive because now you are having zero momentum and you are using all of the energy you have stored up in your legs to be able to propel yourself up into the air and to make the dunk. These are very extreme, very hard exercises to be able to do if you are just barely able to dunk. Make sure to check out my vertical jump training book that is down in the description below if you want to be able to jump higher. I hope that these exercises will help you dunk the ball better. If they do, hit that like button and subscribe and comment down below and tell CJ that he did a fantastic job. He worked really hard this day, obviously same as Jason and David, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. I hope that these really do help you jump higher. Hit that like button and subscribe.